आ जाओ भाई आ जाओ। हाँ जी, राइजिंग स्टार की प्लेइंग लेवल गुरप्रीत सिद्धू खेल रहा वो भाई मेरे को लिस्ट नहीं है। रंधावा भी खेल रहा
जसदीप भी है, किरण भी है, मैं ए भी है, फिर हरमनप्रीत भी है, वकार गिल भी है, रोमल भी है, हाँ जी, इकबाल सिंह भी हैगा, फिर नवनीत कुमार और हरसिमरन। हाँ जी बस सही है।
नहीं तो अपना एक्स्ट्रा कौन है वो लिखा जो ये हरसिमरन थोड़ा विकेट कीपर भी है ना।
हाँ जी
ये विकेट कीपर है तो कैप्टन इकबाल है ना।
इकबाल है
तो हम सिर्फ जो एक्स्ट्रा दस दो कौन रखना तो कोड भी लै जाओ तुमने पिक्चर लैके वो
एक मिनट एक्स्ट्रा
कोई भी रख लो यार।
कोई चारों नहीं रख सकते?
दो रख सकते हो तुम। अपरदीप ते गुजर पा
पा दो,
गुरजीत
पा दो
ते प्रीतपाल
पा दो।
एक मिनट ठहर भाई लै जा फिर दोबारा आओगे तुम। सबस्टिट्यूट आ ही है ना, मेक श्योर कर लिए गुरजीत ते पर ये सबस्टिट्यूट आ पिक्चर लो आ लो। प्लेयर सिलेक्शन होगी थोड़ा कोड है नहीं एक मिनट आ कोड जेड़ा आ कोड आ थोड़ा राइजिंग स्टार आ जी तो मेरी उंगल आ जो स्कोरिंग स्टार्ट करनी है पड़ेगा। हाँ जी चलो डन।
आपको पता है पिज्जा किधर है वो चीज़
वो मेरी गाड़ी में है और मेरी गाड़ी की चाबी किसके पास है? उन्हीं के पास चाबी थी। वो रोक के पास है उस सामने वहाँ पर देखे वो रोक होगा। हाँ रोक पूछे उसके पास गाड़ी की चाबी है। गाड़ी में है।
How's it going, buddy?
Good.
You're ripping this up today. बहुत क्रेजी है यार, खा नहीं ले सबको यार। अरे सर वो तीनों नहीं, ओवरऑल टीम उनकी बहुत अच्छी है। वो अच्छा वो ऊपर खेलता है वो विलन पटेल।
एक मिनट ना आवाज़ ही नहीं जा रही हमारी। ऑडियो कैप्चर कर रहा हूँ इसकी। हाँ
Good afternoon, everyone, and we welcome you. We welcome. We welcome you to Labrador Park, where we are hosting the third edition of the TDS T20 Championship. This is the business end of the tournament. It's semi-final time, so the match. So that messed up our introduction as well. He's been bowled out here, so we will get to that in a bit. But I have my fellow commentator with me. He is Alex. Alex, how are you doing today?
Hey, very good. Thanks, buddy. Good recap. Yeah, it's the semifinals. We're certainly at the business end, and that removes one gentleman from the business end. I believe that was
Mr. Manmohan Singh.
Oh, well. That's unfortunate. But Phantoms versus Sher Maples.
Yes, so both the teams are strong teams. You know that only the best 4 teams come into the semi-finals, and we are seeing both of these teams go head to head. I know it's still a little earlier, or only 5 overs have been bowled, but I am expecting a big total, and definitely there will be a big chase coming after that. What do you think?
Well, there's already been some great shots. I've witnessed a few 4s and several 6s so far, just in the early stages. So if that's any indication of what's to come, yeah, there'll be a big total.
Yes, so the new batsman in is Harvey Broad. So Alex is giving a fist bump, so that means it's his favorite batsman here. So Harvey Broad is known for his hard hitting. He's very good off the feet here. So they'll be counting, Phantom would be counting heavily on this pair. Hrithik Rana is in form as well, and Harvey Broad as well, because they're struggling a little bit. So second ball of this over, Mandeep Saini, first ball he bowled them out, so the confidence would be up. He would be bowling with much more pace, and it kinds of lifts the spirit of the fielding team as well. His forward 2 overs a little bit in trouble here. Phantom 42 for 3. Alex, how do you see this game progressing from here?
Well, yeah, good point with the fielders being a bit more on their toes after that wicket. That's usually the case. A good tidy bowling here from Mandeep's.
Yes, so Mandeep basically plays for Sher Maples Elite, so he's aware of the surroundings. So all of these people are locally global players, and they are combined with the teams from different players from different clubs. Fourth ball, short ball. I think he's getting a little bit frustrated here because of the pressure that has been applied by Sher Maples.
Yeah, I agree. First ball up with the wicket. Certainly you want to follow the next few with something, but that last one just sort of drifted down the leg there, down the offside. So too much for Harvey to swing.
Yeah. No, but Alex, we've seen how the T20 game goes, even if you look for down for 20-30 minute partnership in the beginning. The ball goes across, the appeal for an W. The point is in the middle. So as I was saying, Alex, so we know in the T20, even if you 4-5 down in the earlier overs, it's easy to come back if you have like a 40-50 yard partnership, just hitting the strike and maybe hitting the odd boundary, and so I think it would still be in the balance unless and until they get a couple of wickets more in this phase of the game.
Definitely all about partnerships 2020. If you can stick around and you can assist the on-strike batsman and allow the man with the big stick and the cool head to take over, that's generally what happens. Been waiting to say that one.
Definitely. So the other match that we're having, you will see on the other line today, is Winnipeg Warriors versus the Rising Stars Ferry Club. We'll get to that in a moment after this ball. So last ball of this, he comes in, fuller ball, plays towards the cover, quick single in the end, no loss done, 44 for 3 after 5 overs. So Alex, I was saying that the other match that is being played between the Winnipeg Warriors and the Rising Stars Club, it's good to see that the tournament is progressing each year. This year we had from different provinces, 2 from Calgary and 1 from Saskatchewan. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I watched both teams play, I was pretty surprised by the Saskatchewan team. They had some very good players. I spent a bit of time chatting with a few, and they have a lot of international experience, so that was the reason why they performed quite well. They left yesterday, I believe.
Yes, so they were actually counting on, once you lose a game, you tend to count on different because this is such a tight format, but they couldn't make anything. So you have to count on each other teams to basically have a chance of progressing, right? And the run rate comes into play as well. So last over of the power play here, the power play so far belongs to Sher Maples. It's 44 for 3 here. We'll get to know shortly if they can count on this last over for the power play. That is fantastic. Coming first ball, it's been cut towards the backward point fielder. The fielder misses the ball. Will this boundary get to the 4? Certainly does here. So Alex, what do you have to say about this misfield?
Well, that's an unfortunate misfield. As you can see, the field sort of tapers down a little bit downhill there, so that is never going to assist the fielder there, so you really got to get your whole body behind the ball is what I was taught as a youngster. So.
Yes. So they say catches win matches, but don't you think fielding also wins your matches?
Yeah, well, there's something to be said about those old cliches, but you're right, catches do win matches, and you've got to be able to stop that little ball from heading over that boundary. Certainly, if you're in the way of that, I agree.
Second ball, short ball, cut towards the point fielding again. Just the one for Harvey Brown here. So 5 runs off these 2 balls here. Last 4 balls off the power play. Again, this is the first semi-final of this 3rd edition of the TVS T20 tournament. The match is being played at Library Park 3, played between Phantom and Sher Maples. And that's been beautifully played towards the long on fielder by Rana, the man in form here. That's a beautiful 4 here. There's 50 history is having 53 for 3 and 3 balls in this power.
Yeah, nice shot there by Ritek. It's the opener for the Phantoms. He's been sticking around. 28 for him.
Yes, he's been playing cricket in the last match as well. He scored 2 runs from the top. That helped. They were a little behind last game, but his score really helped them to win that game. So 4th ball, play that has been guided towards the square leg. A beautiful shot for 6 runs here by Rana. And that's what we have to say about that. That was absolutely beautiful.
The one word that comes to mind was effortless there.
Oh, effortless.
Absolutely plucked that off the hip and just sent that as far as that ball really could carry it.
Definitely. And he didn't seem to go over it. It just kind of guided the ball because it was coming on an angle, probably came into him, and then he just guided it towards and having a hard time finding the ball. So that's a good shot here, making use of that last over of the power play there, Alex.
Good to keep in mind there's fielding restrictions.
Yes, so 59 the score is 15 runs already of this over, and there's 2 balls remaining in this over. They would like to make it big, even more bigger, maybe get a couple of sixes or a bit cleaning it up. That's what I'm doing.
Well, if there's citrusy or one like that last shot, well, it was very big like to come here.
Yeah, so he is back in the strike of 43.
Good luck with that.
5 4s, 2 6s here for the team. The man in form. 5th ball of this.
Alright.
Tried to swing it, it was outside off here, probably like a cutter or a leg cutter, not sure. But he missed that ball here. So a decent comeback by the bowler after being hit for 15 times in this over.
First dot ball of the over there for Yadman there. outside, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's for the first 6 overs. You can only have 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle after the 6 overs.
So field restriction is for
Yes.
6 overs. Right?
Okay.
And then you can only have 2 fielders outside the circle in the first 6 overs.
All right.
After 6 to 20, you can have 5 fielders outside. Yes. So now they can have 5 fielders outside. This is kind of an interesting phase here. So we know here, I think the momentum is shifting a little bit after the 3 wickets here, 50 runs off this over, and 5-6 runs from the previous over. So a little bit of a partnership is coming along here. 18 runs of 11 balls is partnership here between Harvey and Ritik Rana. So they'll be hoping, especially with Ritik Rana, he tends to hit the balls far. He's a hard hitter, and Harvey is more of a long innings player. So kind of anchoring the innings along here.
I would agree with that estimation.
First ball played towards the mid-wicket region. They have a fielder here, just the one in front of the ground.
Phantom's moved now to 63.
Yes, so 61 4-3. Harvey brought back good strike here. It's getting a little bit itchy here. It's 6 of 7 runs for him. That is top edge towards the short run fielder, and it takes brilliantly. So as I was saying, even last time when I was commentating, they call it the commentator's curse, right? So he was getting a little bit itchy. I'm sorry, Harvey Brown. If you were listening to the commentary after your game, I do apologize. I had no intention of getting you out, but I felt as if he was a little itchy. That is why he has given this catch to the top edge. So not looking comfortable here. So Phantom has lost it 61 for 4 innings.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there for Harvey. 11 minutes out in the middle, 6 runs to his name, faced 7 balls. One pretty delicate form that he was able to carve out there, but deep parts.
Yes, that big home rate in the new batsman KB Ramesh Patel here. Struggling here is Phantom. Semi-final game, stakes are high here, and it's very important for Phantom. They've played very good cricket up till now, being unbeaten here in the group stages of this tournament. Business and quarter-final, and this is the semi-final. I know it gets a little tough playing back-to-back games, and Alex, do you know there's a final after this? So the team that wins, they're going to play 3 games in a row. The weather is getting a little bit better, but it's still hot, right? And the legs that the hamstrings and whatnot. Third ball from towards Ramesh Patel, played off his leg towards the square leg fielder, and they've got 2 here. So the fielder was a little wider, and off the mark is Ramesh Patel.
Played well through the offside there. Good couple runs coming off the bat.
Yes.
Kupesh. Okay, Kupesh Patel. It's easy on strike batsman. Yeah, there's 2 runs. Good enough. So he's off the mark.
He's off the mark. Deep comes in. Bowls a fuller ball. A little bit of an edge, probably the slice of the bat towards the middle of region here. So the situation was a little bit towards the other side. That's why the ball went in front of him, and they were able to sneak in just a single there. So strike rotation is very important in T20 and it doesn't matter what format of cricket you're playing. If you have 5-6 balls, especially in a T20 game, it tends to, the pressure builds up on you as a batsman.
Yeah, I agree. You want to be able to dispatch that ball every once in a while and make sure that you can get the other batsman on strike. It's a bit of a give and take out there.
Because sometimes you need a little bit more time as a batsman, and let's say the other batsman is like, for example, if Ritik Rana is playing like this, and if I'm the batsman, I would take my time because I know that the other end is safe, right?
Good point.
Yeah.
playing a supporting role out there? Is it also a big part of it?
That's the end of the over. 65 for 4, 7 overs of this first semi-final between Phantom and Sher Maples here. So Alex, I've been told that you also play cricket.
I do, in fact. I started as a young man back in New Zealand.
All right.
And then continued to play here in Manitoba when I moved over with my family back in 1988. So spent quite a few summers at Assiniboine Park.
Oh yeah.
Graduate of the juniors program there with Mr. Ron Dibchan.
All right. So you're one of the OGs.
I would agree. I would take that mantle on as one of the old G's.
So I've been they're not able to hear us properly, so I'm not sure if I can just over here. Oh, okay. All right. So let's just keep it over here. So Spinner has been brought into the attack situation. A quick single here. Oh, that's missed by the keeper here. They'll sneak in the extra run. Alex, I've seen that the slow bowlers are more useful, more beneficial in these T20 games because these are flat tracks. Especially it's similar to playing on a hard surface where the bowler comes in and it doesn't matter if it's the first ball or the last ball. This is the batsman still go for the 6-1 up on the right. That's probably because the surfaces are flat. That has been cut. Where's the point between Rana, the man in form? What a beautiful shot here out of the performance.
Great shot. Great shot. Just push it out. Past the square leg umpire.
Yes, so the square leg umpire
Guess he's standing on that side of it. Fair enough, so.
It's okay, umpires are tired.
Oh, that's good for them. Anything to help move along the game, really, I guess is what it is. Your point about the slower, more the spinner armed bowlers is I tend to agree with you there. Maybe it's because teams have more of them, or that the pace is not very effective on these tracks. I'm not too sure. I know for myself, as long as you can just put the ball on the spot outside the off, it's really all you can do on these tracks, as far as I'm concerned. Don't want to leave anything short, and certainly nothing down leg, or if that ball's going to just slide all the way down.
Tight run here. He hits the stumps of the bowler's end, but he's not able to hit the stumps, and the batsman sneak another single here. So these fields and these run opportunities tend to sometimes cost the team. So we have seen that they have been to 8 runs already, especially with the 4 that was missed from now these 9 singles here. And again, a quick single here. Well kept by the keeper this time.
Good passage play there. But you're right, any of those overthrows, the wides, the no balls, those all add up in the end. That extras column, they'll come back to haunt you, I tell you.
Yes, definitely.
But there's a time and a place for a run out for sure, and that particular occasion, maybe the wicketkeeper might have been better just to hold on to it.
So last one of this over, 75 for 4. First over for Satveer Singh, 9 runs already. Full toss ball, and that has been played towards the square leg. It was a full toss, and Rana smashes it for another 6. So 6 runs to end this over. 15 runs have been scored from the first over of Satveer Singh. Alex, so Rana is looking very good here, Alex. 49 of 23. 6 fours and 3 sixes already. This time you have 200.
Well, someone must have told him it's the semi-final. Because let's show he's certainly shown up today. That was a great shot.
So Alex, 8 overs, 81 for 4. They've upped their run rate a little bit. T20 is a funny game. The 4 overs before they were struggling and now they're looking good. So I've seen that, in T20 games, teams have made a combination where there's bowling all-rounders, batting all-rounders that, are beneficial for them, both in batting and bowling. First ball takes an edge and easily held by the keeper here, Alex. So again, commentator's curse. That's true, Alex.
It's a tough sport.
It's a tough sport.
It's even tougher to commentate on, I guess. Goodness me.
Yeah, but so as I was saying that these T20 tournaments, these T20 teams are comprised of players that are both good with the ball and the bat, so that they have batting till the very end, and everyone can bowl as well. So the captain has options all around. Let's say if one of the bowlers is getting smashed, you can bring in a slower bowler or a different bowler. So I've seen that an average of 200 plus scores have been scored throughout this tournament. So we're hoping for a big total here as well. Although they've lost 5 wickets already, 81 for 5. It's the first ball they made over. And fun fact, so Mandeep took his first wicket of the first ball of his first over and the second ball of his first over as well.
Certainly did.
So keeping stats in check with my friend Alex here. It's 81 for 5, 8.1 overs. Mandeep Saini has scored brilliantly so far. 2.1 overs, 7 runs and 3 wickets already for him. So brilliant bowling here from Mandeep. He is not express here, but he bowls a very good length here. Second ball, fuller ball, running towards it. Will this be a run out? And again missed by the keeper here, Alex.
Well, I certainly agree with that effort by the fielder. He had to try to throw for that one, and unfortunately the keeper, whether it went through the pads or just maybe wasn't able to keep up with, maybe a bit low, but the effort was there and just unfortunate.
Yes, so Ritik Rana is playing on 49 here, 49 off 23, so he is the main man here that Sher Maples is looking to get, and for Phantom, they want him to carry on till the very end. So if he is there till the end, I'm guessing they would be able to hopefully post a big total here.
Yeah, I like your point there about everyone can swing the bat and everyone can sort of swing the ball as it likes. But if you're going to pick your best fielder or your best team, you want everyone to be able to contribute. So with the bat or with the ball, everyone gets a chance. So I think you're right there. It's a very good point.
Yes, and I also want to mention, Alex, so this game we witnessed, the MC under 23, the kids that I've personally seen grow through these years, I'm pretty sure you have seen as well. And I was very impressed to see, although luckily they lost the previous match, but we'll come back to that. So that's a single taken and 50 up for Ritik Rana. Played brilliantly, a brilliant innings, a very important innings, a crucial innings here, Alex. And I would think that they would want him to carry on till the very end.
I think he'll probably want to do that himself. I think he's probably done the hard work, hopefully, and now he's just going to rely on his eye and just moving those feet.
Yes.
So far, what he knows about the bowlers, he'll hopefully continue on his form.
Second ball for him, brilliantly ball towards the point here, and they were able to sneak a single here. But this time there was a backup fielder here, so they've kind of learned their lesson here, Alex, by linking those 8-9 runs that these runs are very important to stop.
I'm sure probably the skipper had something to say to the boys out there. I'm sure Maples, no more overthrows, boys. And it looks like they've responded.
Last ball of the ninth over here. ball has been played towards the mid-on fielder. Will this be taken here or it's a six? It's a six here. So Alex, the wind carried the ball here. Ritik Rana must have had his hand in his mouth for a moment here, Alex.
I would agree, and I think that brings him up to 54, so that might have been his first scoring shot after his 50. That's always nice.
Yes, so 90 for 5 after 9 overs here. So yes, Alex, as I was mentioning, so it's actually very good to see the young talent that is progressing here in Manitoba. So the last game we saw the MC under 23, they were playing very good cricket all around, being very competitive, and not only this tournament, even in the league games, they have actually been able to defeat those top tier teams. So I was very impressed and very happy to see them, progress, and they are the future of cricket here in Manitoba and definitely Canada.
And that's coached by Mr. Dipchan, is that correct?
That is being coached by Mr. Harpreet Mains and I think John Dipchan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he'll be the mastermind behind that
Yes.
behind that team. So, doesn't shock me to hear that those guys are performing, because that's sort of par for the course for Mr. Dipchan. I had a good chat with him just the other day, and just in regards to those young players, and yeah, he's very happy with the way things are progressing there.
Yes. So Sadhvir Singh coming for his second over of his spell. So the first over gone for 15 runs. Will be interesting to see how he balls against Ritik Rana here. So 91 for 5, 10.1 overs. First ball of this 10th over. So we're almost at the halfway of the first innings here. Second ball. Short ball has been cut towards the point region here, and it crosses the boundary here for a beautiful 4 by Ritik Rana. What do you have to say about that, Alex?
Excellent shot. Raced over the boundary, found the long grass, and I'd give that 4.
So, I mean, the outfield is very fast, and I'm pretty sure that they maintain it quite well. So, anything off the bat, even off the toe, even on the edge, lies towards the boundary here.
I haven't seen too many good shots pull up short of the boundary.
Again, shorter ball placed towards the point region here, but this time it was a little closer towards Ritik Rana. That's why he was only able to get a single out of this ball here. So 3 balls have been bowled, 6 have already scored. So Sadhvir Singh under the pump here. 3 overs, 21 runs have been given by him already. Towards the right, flighted ball, full toss here, but only able to sneak in a single hit. So brings in Ritik Rana back to the strike here. So 96 for 5, nearing the 100 mark here. Just a hit away from another 100. Short ball. Very quick single here, and again missed by the keeper here, Alex. So I'm guessing there was no backup this time here. So another 2 runs added to the total.
Yeah. Bit hasty by the fielder there, perhaps. I'm not even sure the wicketkeeper was in a position to even take that catch. But that will bring up another run for the Phantoms. Someone's got to be happy with that.
Right, and just a single, and that brings up the 100. So 10 overs, 100 runs. Let's see, halfway of the first innings here at the first semi-final at the previous 3rd edition of the T20 Championship. And now it is close. 64 here. So if you want to put it into percentage, 64% of the runs have been scored by Rana. And how many extras do we have here? Give me 1 second. So we have 5 extras. So 70 runs have been scored. 64 have been scored by Rana, 5 extras, and the rest have been scored by the previous batsman. So 100 for 5, 10 overs. So Alex, what do you have to say about the stop catch again, and definitely a boundary after that again?
Well, the boundaries have been coming in all shapes and sizes. That's all I can say. That was the first one that's gone actually from the fielder's hand over the boundary, but we may even see another overthrow later, so we'll keep that in mind.
So Ritik Rana moved to 88 of 45 here, and shorter ball, and that has been played towards the fine leg region here, top edge. The fielder was inside the circle here. I don't know why he was inside the circle, but he was inside the circle. It was a shorter ball here. The idea was correct, Alex, but sometimes, cricket is very unfair, and that's another boundary here. So last two balls, 10 runs already here. A bit of a momentum growing for Phantom, and we'll have to see how this innings progresses. So just a little bit more than 5 overs remain after this ball here. So 141 for 5 after 41 overs. Second ball of this over. Yorker ball, misfield again, and they were able to sneak a run here. So brings back Ritik Rana back on strike, 142 for 5. Just 5 overs remain after this innings here. They will be hoping to get at least 200 or maybe a little bit more, so that they can have that psychological scoreboard pressure on the chasing side. It's not easy to chase, especially in a pressure game like this, Alex.
Well, you think Ritik is going to really start opening his shoulders now. It's like you can't get out. No one wants to catch him. The bowlers are giving him some short stuff. So psychologically, yeah, he's probably pretty pleased at the moment. We'll see how we go.
So that has been muscled down the ground along one region just for a single hit. So 143 for 5.
Ritik moves to 89. He's happy to share the strike with Gurvinder. Partnership 62 now.
62 of 38 balls. Good ball again, but they were able to get another run here. So a good comeback by the bowler here, Jeet, after being hit for that 4 runs here. So 7 runs off this over already. Ritik Rana would be looking to get another boundary off this over just to keep that run rate in check, because they are not catching him. Quarter ball played towards the long on region. Will this be taken here, Alex? And again, there's a miss. There's a bit of off. Well, thankfully the fielders are okay here.
Wow.
But nobody's catching Ritik here today. I don't think so. He's living on, what do you say, a thread. But still surviving here.
He is. He's dancing along that thread, in fact, and playing well. That was a very straight shot. He maybe played a little early, and it seemed to come up high, so... Just a single for the last over. 15 overs have been bowled out. 147 for 5 is Phantom. And Ritik Rana playing brilliantly. 192 of 47 balls. He's there with Gurvinder, who's looking good as well. Playing a vital role, giving the strike back to Ritik Rana when needed. And this is the first semi-final of the third edition of PDS played in Winnipeg, Manitoba here. So Alex, since there is a short break, I would like to mention that this streaming is not an easy thing to do, and we would like to thank Mr. Irfan Naseem of CricketSASA for bringing that portal and making an effort. And we had a bit of a technical difficulty in the morning as well, but he actually fixed it. He was working all night actually to fix that problem, and we want to thank Irfan Naseem for doing such a wonderful job with this live streaming and the portal as well. Alex, what do you think? I completely agree with you. Irfan has been here the whole tournament, He's put a lot of effort in, and he's a complete
This-
professional at what he does.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Alex, but this time Ritik Rana has been stumped, so the keeper took matter in his own hands. And again, I'm a commentator curse here. I'm so sorry, Ritik. Nervous 90s. He's been out by playing a brilliant innings of 92 here, 449 balls. A very important wicket for Sher Maples. 147 for 6, Alex. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think you're right about the keeper. He must be listening to us somehow, because every time we say something, he responds very well. In that situation, takes out the super danger man, Ritik. He departs. He was out there from the start of the game. 92 to his name after 48 balls. Champion of a man. He strides to the boundary.
So the teammates are congratulating him for a very important innings here. Certainly he scored the most runs here and kind of carried the Phantoms innings along. But they say play must go on. So 147 for 6. Just less than 5 overs remain. 29 balls remain of this first innings here. They would be hoping to reach at least 200 here. New man Honey Singh. So I want to tell you, Alex, that Mr. Honey Singh actually scored a 50 in the previous match in the quarter of just 20 balls, if I'm not wrong. So he's known for his hard hitting as well. So he has a little bit of a time to settle down. But by a little bit time, I think just 2-3 balls. That's all. Because it's T20 cricket, Alex. What do you expect? You can't take 20 balls.
No, the expectations are pretty high once you're out there. You got to swing the bat. You got to make contact. One good thing about that is if you do swing and you're only out there for a few balls, generally no one minds too much. So as long as you're putting the effort in, trying to make the runs, most people respect that, which is a little departure from old school cricket.
Yes, so Moss, because he has been awarded a wicket, actually he's bowled quite well considering the context of the game here. 2.2 overs, so this is the third ball of his third over. This is 16 runs and 1 wicket for him. Slighted ball that has been played towards the square leg region here. Will this reach the boundary? Yes, it does. Although the fielder did whatever he could here, but in the end, the ball was a little fast, and that brings up the 150 for Phantom as well here. So 152 for 6. Govinder Vick stayed on the crease and helped Ritik Rana when needed. Now he's the set man, and now he needs to go big here, so that Honey Singh can also capitalize on that. Shorter ball again, he moves across and given a wide. That's a tight ball, Alex. I thought that the ball actually went above the wicket. Okay, all right. Umpire's call. Dodge ball again by Moskowski. 2 balls of this 16th over here. In the last 4 overs, I think they would try to go big. The fact that they have wickets in hand, that's all you need. They have 4 wickets in hand here. I know for a fact that they have batted until the very end, till number 11. Even their premium bowlers actually bat quite well. So full toss ball here. Okay, towards the square leg region. Just a single here. And that's another single added. 154. That's a beautiful shot towards the mid-on region, but the man of the moment, Mandeep Saini, was there. So how can the ball go, Alex?
Good placement of fielders here in the last 5. Wanting to really restrict any big runs here, so looks like the field is spread pretty wide here. Not a bad over by Moaz, a wicket in it, 8 runs off it.
Yes, so brilliant over here. Yeah, so they've got fielders right at the boundary edge here. So they have boundary edge, long off, long on, mid wicket, and then they have a very interesting field here, the cow corner. So that's you don't get to see that quite often, but maybe an interesting move here. And then they have one square leg as well. So yeah, they can have 5 outside here, and a short third. Then they have the backward point and a cover region as well here. So an interesting field here. My bet is Yorker. I don't know what you think, Alex. What would you bowl in this circumstance? Shorter ball.
Well,
Interesting.
trying to strike a bit of fear in the batsman, but
Definitely.
in that situation, that's 1 run.
Yes, he's pulled brilliantly here.
Yep.
And sad that he So another ball placed towards the long off fielder. Will this be taken here? No, it's been actually carried by the fielder for 6 runs here. He was trying to look at his fielder coming from the other side, and I think Alex, he was trying to basically carry the ball towards him, maybe have a tag team along, but probably not the case this time. And another 6 runs scored by Phantom here. So this over 9 runs already here. I think it was a little bit of a fuller ball here. It's a wide ball. That's a wide ball here. So he's feeling the pressure here, Amanjeet, Alex.
Yeah. After that last alley-oop play by the fielder, that was an unfortunate situation there. But we're back on track here. We're hoping for a better ball now.
Yes, and I think he probably missed his length. He was trying to bowl a Yorker, but it ended up being a full ball here. So that's ball again, and that is upward towards the long field. Will this be taken here? This time it is taken here. So they say, whenever it comes, it comes.
That is true. It was a very similar catch or attempt of his last one, and the result was better there for the fielding team.
Alex, in golf they say you just worry about the next ball. Try to do damage control, and I'm pretty sure that he tried to bowl. I think he was a little bit more fuller a little closer towards the Yorker length, and that's why he was not able to counter completely the batsman, and that's why it was skied up, and a good catch in the end taken by the fielder.
Good catch indeed. We've seen a couple out to that area of the field in front of the commentary box, and that was taken very well. So 165 for 7 now, Phantoms. We're in the 16th over. Amanjeet takes the wicket, big catch, and some pretty tidy bowling. 1-6 in the over and a wide, but still makes the breakthrough in the end. He's got a couple deliveries left.
Yeah, so he actually bowled brilliantly, but finally we got a wicket here. So another ball here, played towards the point region, and the new man Mandeep Singh is off the mark. Just a 1 run here. So Alex, still the run rate is still in check here. They're still playing at least 10s to get to that important 200 mark and apply that scoreboard pressure. So last ball of the 17th over, that's been bowled brilliantly again. Just the one off it. A successful over in the end for Sher Maples, that important wicket here. And 167 for 7 after 17 overs. Just 3 overs remain in this innings here. We'll just witness it shortly as to how much score Phantom can post here. And also, Alex, I've been told that the other semi-final that we're having, they have a similar score to here as well. So, you know, these knockout games are very interesting. It's interesting what pressure does to you, Alex.
The other game, the Warriors are playing the Rising Stars, the visiting team. So we'll try to keep you up to date with that one as well as it progresses. That was a great shot. Just one.
Second ball, faster ball and again muscle down the ground here by Mandeep Singh, but just a single here again. So good tidy start again by Moskowski in his last over. 25 runs for 1 for him. Third ball, full toss ball, and a difficult chance here towards the mid-wicket region here, Alex, but the ball did cross the boundary for another 4 runs here.
Good shot from Honey.
So, Alex, I'm just seeing on my screen here that Winnipeg Warriors 154 for 9 after 18.2 overs. This is the team that was consistently scoring above 200. So it's interesting what I was telling you, what pressure does to you as a team. So back towards the game here, it's 175, 2 balls remain of this 18th over from Moss. Flighted ball again, and that has been scarred up towards the long run region here. Fielders rushing in, trying to get to a bit of a miscommunication, but they were just able to get just the one here. So 9 runs off this over, Alex. I would say it's a pretty good over, considering the context of the game here. Did I speak too early here? Probably not here. So just a single to end this over from Moss, 18th over from Moss. A good spell for him, 4 overs for 33 runs for 1 wicket. A decent over in the end, just 10 runs off it, and score 177 for 7 after 18.
Still managing to squeeze those runs out, whether it's off the bat or in between the wickets. They are looking pretty convincing out there. Sher Maples. And the Phantoms locked in battle out here. Semi-final.
So for our viewers, I just want to tell you that the fund does have a winning prize of $40,000 and $7,500 for runner-up as well. So a lot of it is at stake here, Alex. A lot of it is at stake here. We have records being made, records being broken. Everyone is fighting for glory here. 177 for 7 in this first semi-final here. Just 2 overs remain of this first innings from Phantom here. So Amanjeet again, probably his last over here. Fuller ball played towards the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder posted right there, and just the one added towards the total here. So Alex, I think that Phantom would be looking 200 from here. What do you think?
Well, the projected total at the moment is 196, but given what we've seen, that ball is really rolling around the ground, and it's carrying too with this wind. So I think we might be in store for a few real cracker overs here.
Let's see, 11 balls remain of this over. Second ball of this over coming up. Short ball as he played towards the mid-wicket region here. Trying to get a couple of this ball, but good feeling in the end. Just another one. So 179. Now, good 2 first balls here. But I'm guessing. So let's take your prediction here, Alex. Final score from here.
I'm thinking maybe 199. I'd like to see the Gretzky come up. 199 would be nice.
All right.
I'm going to write that down too.
199, all right.
And we'll get back to you on that one. I'm on Jeep.
The idea was correct. The idea was correct. I like the idea here, but it was down the leg side, so another wide here. 199 you said, Alex. So I think I'll go with 203.
203.
Yes.
Okay, sort of playing prices right here, just over.
Our ball is played towards the long off region. Another 6. Beautiful 6. Short ball, bad ball from Amanjeet here, Alex, and that has been muscled down the ground from Manjeet Singh. Beautiful shot.
Well, he had the batsman all tied up when he was delivering those Yorkers earlier. This is playing a lot more into their favor. So he really needs to start just tightening those balls up and just giving him a bit more length out there. Because anything short is finding the boundary.
Definitely, and these are flatter tracks and the ball skips, so the ball actually comes very good on the bat at the very end. So fourth ball of this innings here, shorter ball again, and that has been missed by the keeper here, Alex.
Well, it was missed, but it certainly didn't do him any favors by the bowler.
So that's 5 runs added to the total here, 191 the score here. So Alex, your prediction 199?
There we go. I got to tell some of these batsmen.
Minus 2 or 3, but I think I'll be beaten as well. But it's good.
5 runs off that ball.
So 14 runs already off this over. Very bad over from Amanjeet here. Under the pump. Shorter ball played towards the long front region here. They're trying to get 2 here, bit of a miscommunication. But no damage done here. So another single added, 192. 2 balls remain of this 19th over from Amanjeet. 15 runs already off this over. He's been a little bit expensive in his spell. 43 runs for him, just the 1 wicket so far. So Honey Singh comes back to the strike here. And again a pretty bad ball here from Amanjeet. Low full toss towards the legs. Another 4 runs here. And the score 196. So closing in towards the 200 mark here is Phantom. 19 runs already off this in 19th over here. So nothing is working for Amanjeet and Sher Maples at the moment. Last ball of this over here, he would like to finish this on a high here, and for Phantom they want to go for a boundary here, and that has been played towards the mid-wicket region here, trying to get 2, and I think they would get it easily here. Trying to get 3 here. Will they get 3? And he has been run out here. I haven't blamed the batsman here. It's fine.
Yep. I got nothing to say. You gotta go right to the finish here, and that's what they tried. They tried to push it for everything, and it was a good throw in the end by the fielder.
So it's the end of the over. 198 for 5, Alex. For 100, my apologies. 198 for 8 now.
Correct.
So the new batsman, Harsh Simran, is known for big 6s actually. So as I said before, Alex, he's the 10th man in and he still can bat pretty good. So as I said before, all of these teams have made a combination. They have batting till the very end, so that everyone chips in and helps. Maybe they can get 15-20 runs from this last over and maybe propel the score above 220. You never know, and that would be beneficial in the end. So that's why they have this combination here. The cricket that we play these days doesn't matter if you play domestic, provincial, international. They're all made up of combinations. They're all made up of matchups, right? And that is basically what helps teams to succeed. So 198 for 8, 19 overs have been bowled. Last over of this first innings of the first semi-final of this third edition of the TDS T20 Championship here. So new batsman Harsimran Shan here doesn't have any time to waste here. Let's see what happens in the first ball. That's a wide ball, well cut, and they're running for everything here, Alex, and that is 200 up for Phantom here. Great innings here, Alex, and that too. And they took a single right from the hands of the keeper here. Shorter ball, tried to muscle it towards the mid-wicket region here, but in the end, were just able to get a single. So Harsimran Shan back on strike here. Suman Gill bowling the last over. And he's just bowled 2 overs, and this is the third over for Suman Gill. I'm not sure why he hasn't bowled his 4 overs, but he's a pretty good bowler. The batsman is running again, and the keeper is trying to fiddle with him, but just a friendly banter going on here. But Alex, kudos to Phantom for taking this total above 200, I would say. It was a tough innings, but Ritik Rana actually played a gem of an innings here too.
Yeah, he set the platform. He did very well out there. And Sher Maples really feeling the heat now. That's another 4 coming off this last over.
So a beautiful shot towards the cover region. All the fielders were inside the circle. Excellent watch by the batsman here. 206 now. 4 balls remain of this over. Can they get to 220 here, Alex?
Well, I think they're probably going to give it a good old college try. The bowling needs to tighten up a bit. If not, then that's possibilities.
And that has been bowled!
Oh! It has, in fact.
And the ball was so fast that after hitting the stumps, it crossed the boundary. So the last man is in for Phantom here. That's Rajan. Very good ball from Suman Gill. I think it probably came inside towards Harsimran Shan. He tried to guide it for a single at the third man region, but was not able to do it. And in the end, the bowler has the last laugh. So last 3 balls remaining, and Phantom 2 was 6 for 9 here. How much score can they score of these last 3 balls here? Or can Sher Maples bowl them out for 2 or 6 here? Since it's the last wicket here. And that's a wide ball again, Alex. So Suman Gill is losing the plot here a little bit. 2 runs scored since they also took a single. So score 2-8-4-9 again. Beautiful shot here down the ground, crossing the boundary for a beautiful 6 here, and the fielder had no chance of catching that. That has gone sailing over the boundary and right into the woods, Alex. What a beautiful shot.
Great shot there. Used full face of the bat, just pushed it well back over Sumant Gill's head for 6 runs.
Trying to move and then towards the mid-wicket region. They're looking for 2 here. That has been
Wonderful throw.
wonderful throw, but the batsman is in. So 216 for Phantom here. Brilliant hitting so far. The last 4 overs have certainly belonged to Phantom, and I would think that they have the momentum going into the second innings, Alex.
Still yet to post their target, but it's going to be well over 200.
Sort of ball, well kept by the keeper, but that's a wide ball.
Okay. So stringing a few wides together, I think that's 4 so far in the over. It's making it a longer day for this last over.
Certainly, Alex. So, can we have a final ball now? Let's see. We did, in fact, and they just sneaked through for a single here. All right. So the target 219 for Sher Maples. Brilliant batting here from Phantom. At one stage they were looking to even struggle to get to 200, and now they are able to get 218 for the loss of 9 wickets. So the main man for Phantom, Rana here. Sher Maples look a little bit gloomy here, but it's T20 cricket and anything is possible here. But definitely, Alex, I would think the momentum is with Phantom, considering the comeback that they did after that ball.
Well, 10 bowls in that last over. It certainly ended with a big bash. 20 runs in it. That really added to the total. Like you said, 218 for the loss of 9 after 20. We'll have a change in the middle with the Phantoms and Sher Maples, and as the sun is picking up, the wind is loving us, and it's a full day.
Yes, and we can see that the Sher Maples captain has formed a huddle, explained to the boys, it's okay, it's fine. We don't have to worry. I know we were a little not up to the mark in the fielding, but it's okay, it's fine. Just let the bygones be bygones, and let's focus on the batting, because that is what we have in control at the moment here, Alex.
Yeah, I like it, having a little huddle on the field, and now they're going to have a little rest, and second innings will be underway shortly.
Yes, and so we'll have about a 10-15 minute break here as well, and we'll catch you shortly after the break. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching us. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes. Thank you.
There's something here for one of the umpires. Yeah, that's for you. Okay. Oh, that's an ending. Oh, okay. Wow, man can bowl though.
Welcome back, viewers. We're back with the second innings here with my fellow commentator Alex here. I do apologize. It's a little bit windy out here, so we'll try to keep the mic as close as we can so that you guys can hear our commentary easily. So a good start by Sher Maples here, Alex. 4 balls have been bowled. 6 runs already, and that's a wide ball here. So a decent start here from George Singh, and I think his partner is George Singh, Rana. And we'll see how these proceedings go. It's a big total, and they would need a very fair start from the beginning, Alex.
Kamaljet was very eager to get on strike. He finally does so. And we'll see how that goes. Harsimran Sran's first over. Good start so far to the semi-final here at La Barrier Park. Phantoms versus Sher Maples.
Alex is stunned actually. I was hoping he would speak, but probably not, because that is a brilliant shot by Kamaljeet Singh Romana. Not that tall, Alex, but the ball was actually above his head. But what a brilliant shot for a 6 runs. So I had the first over, 14 runs of that first over from Harsimran. A very good start from Sher Maples.
Great shot there. First shot too for Kamaljet. Picked up the line of length really quickly.
Yeah, so the first ball faced by him, and the first ball went to the boundary. And that is the type of cricket you want in a T20 game, especially when you're chasing this, what do you call it, humongous target of 218 runs.
Very healthy target, I would agree, yes. And a couple sixes are going to start that chase. Couple already off the first over, couple runs.
And the new ball is actually easier to hit since it's a hard ball, and you just have to time the ball. So George is just happy to rotate the strike here and give the strike back to Kamaljeet Singh, who is looking quite confident here. So Mr. Rajan with his first over, and Harsimran and Rajan, they usually start the proceedings for Phantom, and it'll be an interesting watch to see how Sher Maples takes on this chase here. As I said before, 200 is a par score here on these grounds. Ball catches to a cut towards the backward point, a quick single, and no damage done in the end. So another run added to Sher Maples, 16-4-0, and the field keeps shuffling since it's a left-hander playing, so they have to bring in the extra man to cover that offside region. So I see that it's an interesting field there, Alex. So we see that point is out in on the boundary, and then we have a mid-wicket as well. So interesting field choice here from the bowler. I think you can drop a few short balls here by mistake, and that is why that fielder is posted on that mid-wicket region here. Third ball, great bowling Yorker, but they still are able to sneak in that single. So for our viewers that have just joined in here, we are coming to you live from Labe Park. This is the third edition of the TDS T20 Championship. This is the first semi-final that is being played between Phantom Cricket Club and the Sher Maples Cricket Club. And after this semi-final, we'll have the all-important final that has a winning prize of $20,000. Fourth ball that has been skied up. Will this be taken here? And the wind actually, Alex, carries. I mean, it was looking that it might be comfortable for the backward point fielder to catch that ball, but the wind did carry the ball, and the ball crossed the boundary for another 4 runs off Kamaljeet Singh Rana. It was on top of the bat, the splice of the bat, I have to say. And Alex, modern day bats are designed, even if they hit the toe end or the top end, they still fly across the surface.
Yeah, there's certainly been some changes to the willow over the past few years, and in the 2020 format, the bigger the bat, the better it is, I guess.
I still remember that, in the earlier days, Matthew Hayden used to play with a mongoose bat. I'm not sure if you remember that or not. So mongoose bat was the one that only had middle. That's all, because it was so small. Just another single added. So yeah, so the mongoose bat was actually an even Kapil Dev in the 1993 World Cup when he batted against Zimbabwe. I think it was 183 or 184 runs he scored of that all-important game, and he actually had the mongoose bat. But I think that's why they banned the mongoose bat now, because it only had the middle. It had a long handle, and but the willow was short, but it only had the middle. Like, every ball used to just fly off the surface.
I still remember Lance Cairns with his Excalibur bat. That was always a favorite of mine. He was an excellent player for New Zealand. Big sporting family too, Lance Cairns and his son, Chris Cairns. That's a good catch. Whoa.
Look at the fielding side. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're thrilled to have Kamaljeet Singh's wicket here. He was looking very dangerous, and they know how priceless of a wicket that is here. A good catch by the captain, Mr. Amanpreet Mali here. And Sher Maples losing the first wicket here, 22 for 1. And Alex, all the wickets in the power play are very, very important.
I think the fielding team might sort of be sending a little message here with a big congratulations. That's how you catch it, and that's the result that you'll get off a catch. I think maybe Sher Maples, they know the feeling of maybe letting a few of those drop, so just a bit of an added incentive there for Phantoms in their celebration, I think.
Yes, definitely. And for our viewers, we just wanted to tell you that Phantom is actually the defending champions of the same tournament here. So they would be hoping to first win this game and qualify for the final, and then hopefully win that final again. So they did their defending champions, and they surely look like them. The brilliant comeback in batting as well, and now they've got the first wicket, a very important wicket of Kamaljeet Singh Rana. So the next batsman is Mandeep Saini, bowled brilliantly. Of his 4 overs, took 3 all-important wickets, and now Sher Maples would be counting on him to score big and hopefully chase his total down. Ball and appeal for a caught behind here, but nothing from the umpire. So a good start from Harsimran Singh Simran from his second over.
Two good balls there by Simran. First being a wicket, second dot ball. Very tidy so far.
Fuller ball, but in the end it was a low full toss, just guided down the ground towards the mid-on fielder. Mid-off fielder, my apologies, and KP just collected, and just another run added to the Sher Maples innings. So Alex Jyoth is also part of the under 19 and under 23 MCA. He's been a brilliant kid all around. I've seen him grow, and he's also selected in the upcoming Surrey T20 Championship, Vancouver T20 Championship as well. So kudos to him and best of luck for him for his future. What a beautiful shot, and wasn't that true class here, Alex?
Great shot. Put the bat where he needed to put it, and that sailed over the head of the field with 4 runs there.
So brilliant shot from Jyoth Singh. Ball across the boundary for 4 runs. The backward point fielder was at the circle, but it easily crossed him above his head. And slowly and steady, they are moving towards the target here. So the score 27 now. 2 balls remain of this second over from Sher Simran, and it's the third over for the innings for Sher Maples. What a beautiful shot again. Fielder did have a chance, but it was a very tough chance. These balls, sometimes they do pluck in your hands, sometimes they don't, and this was a scenario which it didn't, and the ball crossed the boundary again for 4 runs. So score 31 for 1 now. 1 ball remain of this over from Sher Simran. And he would be hoping, Sher Simran would be hoping to finish this over on a high. Jyoth looking confident here. 17 of 9 for him. 3 boundaries already scored by him. Beautiful shot again by Jyoth, showing the full face of the bat, but this time they had a fielder towards the cover region. Just 1 run added from this over. 32 for 1. That's the end of the third over. Second innings of this all-important semi-final encounter between Sher Maples and Phantom. Sher Maples chasing 218 posted by Phantom, and it's a good start. Alex, what do you say?
Yeah, some great shots there by Jyoth. The bowler just not really bowling to the right side of the left-hander, and just allowing him to just work those to the boundary. Great start by Jyoth. He's still the opener out there. Mandeep's joined him. Oh, Deepak actually is now out there.
Our apologies, we thought it was Mandeep, but it's Deepak Saini that has joined. Deepak Saini that has joined Jyoth in the middle, and Deepak is also known for hard hitting. He doesn't take a lot of time on the crease here, so good start to the power play. They would be hoping to score it big, maybe get another 30-40 runs in the next 3 overs, so we'll know shortly. So Rajan with his second over, I'm guessing. Yes, it is Rajan. Ball towards Jyoth. Good start to the over. Jyoth fumbled a little bit, but he's fine, so that's good. Good crowd here today, Alex, and I'm hoping that in the final there would be like a pretty big crowd here at Library Park.
Still seeing people entering the field and setting up an area to sit down and watch, and it's a great day for cricket, I can assure you of that.
Yes, so So the wind's blowing, the weather's nice, it's overcast conditions, it's not that hot. So that's actually a pretty good day for cricket here. Deepak Saini just facing his third ball of this innings. Balls in towards the leg and a beautiful shot towards the mid-wicket region here. So they had a fielder posted there, but the ball was very fast off the bat and the ball crossed the boundary for another 4 runs. This is all what T20 cricket is about. 4s and 6s and wickets, and they call it wickets galore or runs. I don't know if you can put in the right vocabulary for that, Alex.
Oodles of runs, perhaps.
Oodles of runs.
Oodles of runs. Oodles and doodles. Yeah.
Oodles of runs it is. Another full toss. They're asking for a no ball here, but we'll see. That's not a no ball. So do stay tuned for the next transmission that is coming up shortly. That will be the final, the big final. So we'll have all angles, we'll have replays and for you guys, and then we'll have a very important match, of course, a very thrilling match, hopefully, between the 2 best sides of this tournament. 5th ball of this innings, played beautifully towards the cover region by Jodh. Just a single added to the total here. So the Sher Maples camp trying to keep the batsmen calm, telling them we're going okay, we're going the required run rate. Don't have to push this innings that much that you lose your wicket, right? So they're going decent. It's 39 for 1 after 3.5 overs. 2 overs remain of the power play. 6 overs power play after this ball. 180 runs they require. So Deepak tried to swing this ball towards the long on region, but was not successful. So the end of the over, it's 39 for 1 after 4. Sher Maples, they required 180 runs in 16 overs. That's 96 balls. We'll definitely have a thrilling contest here. So just giving you an update about the second game that has happened. This is the semi-final here. That's between Winnipeg Warriors and Rising Stars. Winnipeg Warriors posted 167, I believe. And Rising Stars started 5.3 overs have been bowled. They're 49 for 1, going comfortably at the moment, the Rising Stars. So Winnipeg Warriors does need quick wickets here. They will be hoping that Shivam Sharma can deliver for them. But hopefully there's no rain here, Alex.
Don't think it was in the forecast, but anything's possible here.
It's Winnipeg, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what will happen. So Harsimran Rana actually, Alex, the captain gave a third over towards his senior bowler. Now yesterday he was in a similar situation, and his third over he took 2 wickets. So that's probably why the matchups, right? Beautiful shot by Jodh again towards the cover region. That shot deserved more than a single, Alex, don't you think?
Well, it was a good shot. It was reeled in well by the fielder, and
just 1 run added to
just a run.
That's it. So third over for Harsimran, and he's bowling his third over. 25 runs for 1 wicket for him. Captain would be hoping that he can get the another wicket here in this power play. Shorter ball here. Keeper tried to do the best he could. That's definitely a wide ball. We just have to see how many runs they score here. So 2 runs plus a wide, so 3 runs added to the total here. And I'm sure that it's 1 for the over as well. So Alex, he can't bowl another bouncer here with these new tough rules that they have, right? So if he bowls another short ball, it's a no ball directly.
I guess you always run that risk when you're bowling such a bouncer. You gotta let the keeper know to either back up a little bit, but in that occasion went well over his head.
Yeah, the keeper did do a good job stopping 2 runs for his team. Otherwise, this ball was flying. So this ball actually tucked him in, and both fast Harsimran and sometimes does confuse the batsman a bit. So you have to stay on your feet as a batsman. Carry towards the cover region. Carry towards the cover region here for just a single for Deepak Saini. And 2 balls remain off this 5th over from Harsimran. Brings back Jyot, the dangerous man. And we're playing an all-important innings for his team here in the semi-final. It's been played towards the fielder. Will this be taken here? No, it's dropped, and it has been carried over for a 6 for Jyot here. So Harsimran, 3rd over, didn't reap the benefits as it did yesterday for him. So he is definitely taking a beating here, Alex. So with that 650 is also raised for Sher Maples. 50 for 1. 1 ball remains off this 5th over, Alex.
Great shot there by Jyot. Sailed well over the boundary for a good 6 there. He's really adding to his total quickly. 35 now for him.
Shot again, and that has been carried over the backward punch fielder for another 4 here for Jyot here. So he moves to 31, I believe. He moves to 31 of 17. Harsimran is not having a good day with the ball here today. So 15 runs of this over, making the best use of power play is Sher Maples. 54 for 1. They would be hoping to get another 10-15 runs off the last over of the power play. I think the phantom captain, needs to think as to what bowler he needs to put on and what field placings does he need to do here. But sometimes, Alex, a batsman is too good. You can't keep the field everywhere.
No, I agree. Jyot being very strong through the offside so far. Now, Deepak is about to face.
Definitely, and I think Rajan is going to bowl his 3rd over as well. So it's another over for Rajan here. We just have to see. I think it's Rajan here. So Rajan would be bowling his 3rd over here. But a bad start from Rajan here, and the ball crosses the fine leg region for a 4 runs here. So not a good start here for Rajan in his 3rd over. Phantom ball is definitely taking a beating here. Alex, definitely feeling the pressure. What do you think?
A nice glance there, but late glance by Deepak sends that ball well down in the fine leg area. Bowling with the wind, Rajan wants to keep that on the offside. Better delivery there, affected by the batsman, Deepak Saini.
4 balls remain of this power play for second innings for Sher Maples, chasing 218 here. Third ball of this innings towards Deepak, that has been skied up, and the fielders head for another 4 runs here. So 8 runs already of the first 3 balls here. They are making use of that power play. 62 for 1. 3 balls remain, and Alex, I think we're moving towards a very interesting match here.
Current run rate over 11. So already making some strides towards that target. Rajan lets that one drift a little too far, but easily taken by the keeper.
He's a decent bowler, Rajan, but sometimes, as I told you before, the pressure of T20 games, especially knockout games, can get to you. It doesn't matter how big of a bowler or a batsman you are. So you have to keep your cool, you have to keep your calm. 5th ball of this innings, slow delivery, missed by Deepak Saini, good comeback by Rajan. So sometimes you tend to lose your mark as a bowler, or sometimes the batsman is pretty good. Sometimes you have your day. Last ball of the innings, pretty good bowling here by Rajan. Just a little frustrated, do you think, Alex?
It was either that or he was trying to hit that mosquito that was just flying around him, but no, I think you're right, maybe just a little bit of I don't know, anxiety, but that does need to bowl a little tighter if he's going to be given his last over.
Right then, so the end of the power play here, it's 62 for the loss of 1 wicket for Sher Maples. Still a long way to go for them, Alex. 157 runs required of the 84 balls in the allotted 20 overs. And we'll know how this innings progresses, but the batsmen just need a quick water break here. I wouldn't blame them either. So for the viewers that have just joined us in, we're coming to you live from Liberia Park. It's the TDS third edition of the T20 Championship we're having in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And Alex, we've mentioned it before, but we'll mention it again as well. This live stream is brought to you exclusively by Ifran Naseem from CricketSASA. He's doing a wonderful job. We had a bit of a glitch in the morning, but he worked through it, and we are back, bringing live action to all of our viewers. Please do share the link to anyone in the world so that they can be witness of this as well. We're in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and then we are bringing live action to you. This is the semi-final, but we'll be streaming the final from all angles with all the replays for you guys shortly after this match. So Hrithik Rana comes into the attack, bowls the first ball, pretty good ball, tucked Jyot in, and leg by called by the umpire, just 1 run added. Hrithik Rana, the man of the moment, 4 phantom in batting. They would be hoping that he can bowl. He bowls fast, he bowls quick, and he's a left-hander, so he tends to bring the ball in towards the right-hander. But we know the ball is getting a little old, especially with all the beating that happened with all the 4s and 6s here. Second ball towards Deepak Saini, short ball bowled towards the square leg fielder. Fielder is posted towards the boundary. They're just able to get 1 run from it. Decent start from Hrithik Rana. 2 balls, 2 runs here. Short ball that has been played towards the slip area, and that's another 4 runs for Jyot. So bad ball here from Hrithik Rana, short and wide, And for a left-hander, that's a dream come true. And a batsman like Jodh would never miss these, Alex.
Battle the left-handers out there. You're right, Riddick, he batted very well. He was the opener for Phantoms. Made quite a few runs, made his 50. In the end, I think he was stumped. But now he's got the ball in hand.
So a better ball this time from Rana, but they were still able to sneak a single here. Jodh is fast, and so is Deepak. So good communication all around, and they're moving quite nicely here, the Sher Maples. So 2 balls remain of this 7th over from Rana. 69 is the runs for Sher Maples at the moment. 7 runs of this over from Ritik. 5th ball. And that's a bad ball, that's a wide ball. In my opinion, that should have gone for a 4 here, Alex, because it was wide down the leg, probably a little fast, so that he was not able to catch the batsman.
Yeah, it would have been a pretty good effort there by Deepak to catch up with that one. But it sailed pretty quickly past the leg side there for him.
Ball. Wide ball.
Oh no!
He's asking for a wide
Not
ball.
officially wide ball, but he chose the other side of the wicket to place that one down. He's using the whole width of the wicket here. Oh, Ritik.
So the batsman was actually asking for a wide for the umpire, but he said, not this one, mate. Fast ball, short ball, played towards the mid-wicket fielder. Good fielding there by Rajan, slipped but still was able to grab the ball. And of the 7th over, 71 for 1 is Sher Maples. So for the viewers that are watching this, please do leave us a feedback as to how we can improve your experience in the upcoming game for the final game, so that you guys can enjoy, or even better, Alex, they can come here, right?
Come on down 5 minutes south of Winnipeg at La Barriere Park on Waverly Street. 3 grounds, 2 in action at the moment. Soon to be only 1. The finals coming up later at 5 o'clock. Some money on the line too. Not only a prize purse for the team, but also individual awards too, with cash prizes attached to them. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, so the man of the series and the bottom of the series, I've been told, will be paid $1,500 each. The runner-up $7,500, and the winner $20,000. So Rajan is bowling his 4th over here. Interesting choice here. Has been played.
It is an interesting choice.
So me and Alex both are actually quite stunned, because the ball traveled so fast that we didn't have enough time to speak, Alex. But it was played into the hand of the fielder, but it was dropped. The important wicket of Deepak Saini here. And this is a white ball here, so they should have taken this Phantom, very important wicket. And Deepak lives another day.
Wow, the frustration level there for the bowler is, you can tell, it's definitely surmounting a drop catch, then a wide. I think he's just going to hopefully try to put this one on the spot here and let Deepak play forward to it. Hopefully, nothing short, nothing outside the line.
Yep, and if you to that, and that has been pulled towards the fielder. Will this be taken? No, it actually flew past the fielder here. He was right on the square leg boundary. 6 runs here. So Alex, they say, and again I'll say, catches win matches. But if you drop those catches, they can be a disaster. So he would be, that specific fielder would be hoping and would be hiding so that the ball does not come to him. And if it does come to him, he would catch it, or if someone else can catch it, because It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. Semi-final game here. So it's a lot of pressure here.
Well, Fielder was in the correct position. He was right on the boundary, but he would have needed perhaps a ladder or some sort of lift to reel that one, and that was sailing quite high.
Definitely. So both of these fast bowlers bowling have been almost bowled out. So Harsimran has bowled his scored off 4 overs.
Correct.
Rajan is bowling his 4th over as well. Both of them have been a little expensive. Harsimran 3 overs for 39 for him, and Rajan 3.3 for 30. Wide ball here. So my apologies. Harsimran has 1 over left after this one. I don't think, in my opinion, the captain would give Harsimran his last over, but he's bowling out Rajan here. But I'm not sure if the captain matches my thinking. Or maybe he does, Alex. I'm not sure. But let's see. Full toss ball towards Jodh, played down the ground towards the mid-off region. Just a 1 run. He's happy to take a single here, Jodh. They're moving quite along nicely here.
Partnership developing really well between the two batsmen. 59 off 33 balls. Couple more balls due to the wides still to come from Rajan.
That's an appeal, a strong appeal for a caught behind.
Umpire unmoved. I thought I heard a little something, but that could have just been a cricket perhaps and
Probably
behind me here.
You probably heard the swing of the bat.
Swing of the bat, that's what it was.
Swing of the bat, right?
The sonic boom that was created there by
And the sonic boom. Sonic boom. So the last ball of this 8th over. Yorker, and that's, what do you call that, Alex? A French cut.
I believe it was. Generally those rush down for 4, but in that occasion that was stayed in the northern region of France. There just no run off it.
Right, so Rajan has bowled out his allotted 4 overs. No success for him. 32 runs off his 4 overs here. 81 for 1 is Sher Maples after 8 overs.
So Rajan finishes his spell. Sher Maples 81 for 1. Jodh, the opener, still out there. He's looking strong. Supported now by Deepak Sani. Deepak moves to 23.
Yeah, he's been kind of that player where he carries the innings along, and Jodh is the aggressor.
Oh.
And both have a good strike rate. Both are above 100. Deepak is at 105, and Jodh is 168. So Rana is coming for his 2nd over. See, Alex, I told you, Harsimran won't be bowling this last over at the moment. So the captain does think the same way, I think. First ball tucked him in, an appeal for an LBW, but I think it was drifting down the leg side here. So a dot ball, an all-important dot ball. Even a couple of dot balls builds up the pressure, Alex, considering it's 218 that they are chasing.
You're right. Looks like the opponents were 90 for 5 at this stage. So Sher Maples managing to make it to 82 now with 1 loss.
Yes, so basically they were Phantom were 90 for 5, but they did a pretty good comeback, chasing of making 218 for the loss of 9 wickets in the 20 overs here. So 2 balls of this 9th over, just 2 runs of it, 82 for 1. Balls again to Deepak. This has been played towards the cow corner region and for another 4 runs here. So moving along nicely is Sher Maples keeping that run rate in check. So 5 runs off these 3 balls, and they need around 10.1 runs per over, 10.2 runs per over, and they are staying on track with that. So both batsmen have a clear communication. The Sher Maples camps looks a little relaxed, a little relieved here. I could hear them shouting and I could hear them cheering for their team 4 overs earlier, but now they're a little relaxed now. Ball again. I think he played it earlier. That's why the ball went towards Harvey Brown. Otherwise, this ball would have gone towards the square leg region here, Alex. So I think he played it a little earlier. Two balls remain off this Manitoba from Rana. We would be hoping to finish it on a high here. Good ball. Very good ball here from Rana. Good comeback. Last ball off this over. We're just moving towards the half phase of the second innings of this all-important semi-final here at Winnipeg, Manitoba. Last ball of this innings, just easily guided down towards the backward point region for another run, and Jyot will keep the strike here. I think they would be eager to bring in a spinner now. They want to slow down the proceedings a little bit since the field is open and they can keep 5 fielders outside the circle and the spinner bowling in wicket to wicket. But we'll see. The captain might have different plans going on in his head. It's not easy to captain a side, especially in a semi-final, Alex. We can say all what we want, but it's very difficult, especially when you're defending 200 in a T20 game, which is considered nothing, and especially when you see how the batsmen are playing, keeping the run rate in check. 9 overs, 88 for all.
Busy few weekends of cricket. Last weekend was John Ross tournament, which also took place here at Le Barrier Park. That was some great cricket. And interprovincial matches.
Fast bowler comes in, Jyot smashes the ball, but will only be able to get just a 1 run from him. So the captain is still okay to basically have a fast bowler applied. Gurvinder Virk here. He's not express, but he bowls at a decent pace here. Just 5 balls remain off the half phase of the second innings for Sher Maples. The situation is a little tough. 130 runs are required of just 65 balls, but it's a T20 game, so you never know. Second ball of the innings, a beautiful ball here, slower delivery here. Deepak had his front leg cleared and his bat swing up towards the sky and wanted to hit this ball outside of the park, but the bowler bowled a brilliant slower ball and they were only able to take just 1 run off it. Third ball towards the backward point region and still just 1 run here. So decent start here from Gurvinder. Just 3 runs off his first 3 balls. But we know Deepak is fond of hitting a boundary in every over, so he will definitely try. He swings, appeal for 4, a caught behind here, but he missed it. So 4 balls, just the 3 runs scored off this 10th over from Gurvinder. And 2 balls remain now. Moves across the crease. Let's guide up towards the mid-wicket fielder. Will this be taken here? And that is taken easily by Rajan here. And he does a send-off towards Deepak. Send-off here. So the pressure was mounting a little bit, Alex. Good first 4 balls by Gurvinder.
Yeah.
And Deepak was not able to target his favorite zone, so he moved across the wickets, tried to muscle the ball towards the mid-wicket region, but in the end, it landed in the hands of the fielder, who took a decent catch in the end. So another wicket goes down for Sher Maples here, choosing 218. The batsman out is Deepak Saini, 91 for 2 here. Just the 1 ball remain in this 10th over. And I'm guessing this would be drinks. So welcome back, viewers. We just came back from the drinks break. There has been a wicket goes down. The new batsman is Moaz Kazi, and just the 1 ball remain of this Gurvinder break over. So a good change by the captain here. They were able to get the wicket off Deepak Saini, who was looking good as well. So 91 for 2. First ball for Moaz, left alone here. So Alex, 91 for 2 after the 10 overs. They required 128 of the last 60 balls, so that is 12.8 runs per over. A little tough, but I think they would definitely make an effort on that, Alex.
Well, 2 down so far, 2 catches I think it's been. Fielders doing their best, but batsmen still requiring quite a few runs in the overs to go.
Yes, and I think the most important thing is that they have wickets in hand. So that's what you need as a chasing side. I know wickets do fall in possession of the game, but you need at least 4 or 5 wickets in hand, especially during the last 3-4 overs when you're trying to finish the game, or you're chasing such a big target here. So in my opinion, Jyot will be the key man here. Let's see how it goes from here. Full toss ball here. Just dot ball from Jyot here. So they want Jyot to fire from here. The Sher Maples, man in form, been scoring quite a few runs for them throughout this season. Short ball here. Tried to go towards the square leg region. There was no fielder there, but it's a white ball. Please re-bowl that again, Cricket.
Might have maybe been the first loose shot I've seen from Jyot so far. Good ball. Just enticed him into really swinging at that. If he would have got a hold of it, could have been 6, but he just needs to maybe calm down a little bit here and play a bit straighter maybe.
Just Alex, just the pressure sometimes gets to you. And the chasing like a humongous total here, and it's not easy. And that has been bowled here. Commentator's curse here, Alex. It's he was itching to go, and brilliant ball here by Rana, swinging in towards Jyot. He tried to flick it towards the mid-wicket region, but ended up giving his wicket here. Phantom right on top.
A little uncharacteristic from the way he's played so far. The last just couple shots, he just didn't really seem to be playing like he has been. And that is the result there. It's unfortunate, but one bad ball, one bad decision. And he'll be taking a seat shortly on the outside of the boundary. But he did what he had to do. He was the opener and he stuck around for quite some time. So congratulations there to Jyot. Unfortunately, he's bowled by Ritik.
And they would like to close in Phantom and maybe apply the pressure, more pressure, maybe get a couple of more wickets here and try to close the game here.
I think that's 2 wickets now for Ritik, if I'm not mistaken.
Ritik got just a 1 wicket here. Ritik just got the 1 wicket here, but he's bowled brilliantly so far. And first with the bat, and now he's delivering with the ball as well. So a dream man for everything.
Bit of an all-round performance so far for Ritik.
Definitely. And the new batsman, Simranjit Brar. Tall guy. Pretty tall guy. So 3 balls of this successful over from Ritik Rana. Just the 1 run from it, and it's the 4th ball of the innings. Comes in, balls beautifully played towards the long region, just for a single, and he is off the mark. But they need more than that here, Alex. Singles won't do anything.
They'll need maybe 5 singles a ball, if that's what's going to happen. But no, I agree. They're going to have to start putting some boundaries together, running a bit better between the wickets, and just capitalizing a bit more on these later overs.
5 singles in an over. Interesting.
I think I said 5 singles a ball.
Oh, my apologies.
That's
5
all right.
singles a ball, actually. Balls again. That's a wide ball here. So an interesting phase here again. Both brand new batsmen here, and they don't have a lot of time to settle in. They have to go from ball number 1. if they have a chance to win this important encounter. So for our viewers, I just want to let you know that Phantom are the defending champions of this T20 championship. So they would be hoping to play another final here, and that's another white ball here. Rana with another ball. Moz beautifully bowled again. So Yorker. And Alex, just a fun fact here. So Hrithik Rana and Moz Kazi, they play for the same team in the Manitoba Cricket Association League. So they know pretty much about each other. And that is why it's going to be a little bit of a competition here.
Bit of friendly rivalry. That always helps things along.
But
bowling not too bad here. It's a couple wides or 3 so far. Buddy has had the breakthrough with the big jaw.
Yep, and it's the last ball of his third over. We'll come back. We'll come back to that after this ball. Last ball played towards the fielder, brilliantly taken again.
Oh, there's a big catch.
And another wicket falls down. So they're falling like crumbles here, the Sher Maples team. Another wicket down. Hrithik Rana with his second wicket of this over. And I think they're struggling, the Sher Maples here. So, yes, so basically, he's bowled brilliantly. I think he was trying to set up the batsman. He bowled a couple of wides towards the leg side, and then a wide towards the offside, and then he bowled a Bill Yorker to Moz, and then he bowled wide towards Simranjeet, which actually carried the ball straight into the hands of the captain Amarpreet Malli here. So a very, very, very successful over for Phantom. And 96-4-3 after 11. They did 123 runs in 9 overs. So the situation getting tough and tough for Sher Maples. So just a comparison, that Phantom was at 1-2-1-4-5 at this exact stage, in which after 15th over, they just completely went, what do you call it?
Berserk.
The Berserkers. Second over towards the long off region. Will this be taken? It is taken here. So Moz also departs, and 96-4-5 send-offs all. I saw that from the Phantom cab and from the field, both were giving send-offs to the Sher Maples squad and to the batsmen. So Sher Maples camp looks bleak, gloomy, and disheartened. They need a miracle here, Alex. What do you think?
Well, Gurvinder, the miracle man, that's his first ball, wicked offense. He's doing the business out there in the middle. It was a great shot straight back, but found the fielder. And so now Sher Maples 96 for 5 after 11. Is it slipping away from them? We'll have to wait and see. Phantoms are pretty pleased with their efforts.
Definitely, I think they need a miracle to win from here. Gary Kang and Mandeep Saini, both of them play in the same team in the league, in the Manitoba Cricket Association League. So they know they have played quite a lot of innings together, and they know each other quite. And they are known for hard hitting as well. I remember one time Gary actually scored 200 plus runs in the Manitoba Cricket Association League, but was a different format. But they need something like that from both of these batsmen, not just one, but both of these batsmen need to shine here if they have a chance of chasing down this total of 218 runs. It's looking quite hard from here, but we'll see.
Just past 4 o'clock here in the afternoon, and the time, it seems to be slipping away maybe. But that was saved for only 2 runs perhaps there instead of the 4.
Good feeling here in the end, and they need a lot of these the Sher Maples squad, because as I said before, it's looking a little gloomy here, and lovely weather here. It's developing to be so we're hoping for a very thrilling final. The build-up is looking very good. The weather has calmed down a little bit, and we have a cool breeze going on in the ground. So a perfect scenario for that upcoming important and interesting final here. So last ball of this 12th over, 101 for 5. Quick single here. Missed by the fielder, but backed up quite nicely. Rana, he's everywhere, Alex.
He's all over the show tonight.
He's everywhere.
He's in the runs column, the wickets column,
The fielding column.
fielding column.
What else do you want from your?
And he might be taking another over too, as we mentioned him.
He should.
He should perhaps.
He definitely should. He bowled a brilliant last over. Took 2 wickets, basically destroying the middle order for Sher Maples. And
Second over there for Gurvinder. He had a wicket in it. 6 off the over.
so
Sher Maples, they're over 100 now. 102.
towards Yorker length. Fielders look a little bit more energized now after taking those wickets. You know, Alex, it's kind of a spirit that basically sparks in you when you know that you're on top of the game. You want to finish the game as soon as possible. You know, go with a high confidence, especially going towards that all-important final, because they want to finish it on a high. They have the momentum. They want to keep that momentum going into the final. Fuller ball. Low full toss. See that fielder coming all the way from cover and stopping the ball at long off. So, as I previously mentioned, there's a bit of an extra spark in the fielding side here, and that automatically comes when you take wickets and when you know you're on top of the game. Towards Mandeep Singh, he has been played towards the long on fielder. Will this be taken? Difficult chance. Good effort by Simran, but just a 1 run here. So Rana was about to take his 3rd here, but tough chance, very tough chance. PL for I don't know what, caught blind?
I think someone's appealing for caught behind, someone thinks it's a wide. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that out there, but the umpire steadfast in his decision.
Interesting. Pressure game. semi-final. 114 runs out of 44 balls. Bowled his fifth ball, shorter in length, and just the one run in the end. Getting tougher and tougher for Sher Maples. Just 7 overs remain after this ball, and they require 113 runs after 43 balls of these allotted 20 overs. Last ball of this over has been held towards the fine leg region, just clipped off the pads, and that's a 4 runs. They need a lot of them, Alex.
They'll have to string a few of those together. But that was a great shot there by Mandy. Found the sugar cane in the far end of the field. A lot of sugar cane plantations around here. Using a bit of imagination here. I think it's just ryegrass.
I think somebody corrected my friend Alex here, but that's good. We're humans. We're prone to mistakes. That's fine. So we're moving towards the back end of this innings now. 14th over coming up. Gurvinder is coming up with another over. Bowled a pretty decent over. They have been cut towards the backward ball region, and that will skid off the surface for another 4. What a beautiful shot by Gary Khan. Second ball, he swings. I think this was quite close. Did you hear something, Alex?
I didn't, but Gary's probably pretty relieved that no one else heard anything too.
Yes.
Looked a little too wide for that shot.
Yes, but they have to go. But they have to swing at everything now, Alex. They don't have enough time.
I would agree. His last scoring shot was a great summer shot through mid-wicket to 4. That's a good shot too. But just one from it.
Just the one from it. The ones weren't hurt, Phantom. They would gladly give them away.
No.
But they need loads and loads of runs. The Sher Maples scored here. Fourth ball of this innings towards Mandeep. Played towards the longer region here, but the fielders are equally up to the task here. Just the one run added again. So as I said before, you see that spark, everyone's chanting, everyone's backing their bowler. So that is what you want to see as a fielding side. Fifth ball, wide ball. That's a wide ball here. So basically Gary was asking if it's a no ball, if it pitched outside that wicket, but the umpire said no, it's a wide ball, all he makes. If you have to score runs, you have to hit them big.
So no free hit, is that what he was asking for?
Yes, no free hit for Gary. Right then, we ball that again. Crosses. Beautiful ball again here, and it just missed that outer edge of the bat again. Moved across, but no luck here. He's thankful that the ball didn't hit the stumps. And the batsmen need a little bit of a breather. I think just sip of water, maybe that would cool down their nerves a bit. I understand they need a lot of runs, but sometimes you just have to stay a little bit calm and cool. They need 102, 106 overs, Alex. This is going to be some chase if they are able to do it. So we might see some entertaining shots here, but only time will tell. Just 6 overs remain of this first semi-final here. So the second semi-final that we're having, actually the Rising Stars beat the Winnipeg Warriors now. So Rising Stars changed it comfortably, 169-for-2, ladies and gentlemen, in 17.2 overs. So that first, we have the result for the first semi-final. So who will be playing the Rising Stars in the final? Will it be the defending champions Phantom or the Sher Maples? Current situation tells me it might be Phantom, but we never know. So Kripesh Patel comes to bowl, and the Rising Star Cricket Club came all the way from Calgary, and now they are in the final. So kudos to them for playing good cricket, and that is why richly deserved they are in the final. Full toss ball, first ball for Kripesh Patel, smashed down the ground for a beautiful 6 by Mandeep Saini. So good start to the over. We might see some fireworks here. I'm not sure if it was the right decision to bring on that left arm spinner. Only time will tell. But the first ball actually went for a big 6 towards the long on region for Kripesh Patel. So Mandeep Saini, Sher Maples would be counting on both of these players to basically take this game away from Phantom. Second ball. How has that missed the stumps? How has that missed the stumps? Quicker ball. The previous ball was slow ball, flighted ball. This time it was a quicker ball. That's why he wasn't able to get a hold of it. And that's a wide ball here. You know, they say if a spinner balls a wide ball or a no ball, he shouldn't be a spinner. So I'm not sure. It's just the pressure here, Alex. He wants to keep the ball away from the batsman's arc. Will this cross the boundary for 4? Yes, it does, Alex.
4-4-4. Another one for Mandeep. He's cruising along well in their 17. Coming off the bat of Mandeep. 21 actually. That's a bit better for Mandeep. 21 runs for him. Gary playing a supporting role. He's at 9, 32 from the partnership. We've seen a 6 and a 4 off the Kripesh Patel over his first. And I think you're right about fireworks. It's never too early for fireworks. I always say it is the August long weekend after all. So there's got to be some fireworks somewhere.
I actually love what the captain did. He actually had another fielder post here in the cow corner, as you can see, Alex. That's good captaincy, very good captaincy here, because he knows that Mandeep only plays down the ground, and this has been last ball of the inning. Bad ball, very bad ball by Kripesh Patel. I was going for another 4 here. So is Sher Maples coming back into the game. Last 5 overs remain of the second innings of this important encounter between Sher Maples and Phantom. They chased in 218 runs, so 16 runs of Kripesh Patel, and 86 runs required of the last 5 overs. Are we in for a treat, Alex? Are we in for a treat? I would love to see the stairs down. I'm not sure about you.
Both number 7s doing the business at the moment. Luck is certainly with Sher Maples. It's still a few runs to make. But if any indication, gentlemen in the middle really want to see that total down.
Great start by Gurvinder. Yorker, just the one for Mandeep. Brings back Carey on the strike, who hasn't faced, who had actually faced 11 balls, scored 2 boundaries. It'll be interesting to see what he does here, because hitting is required from both the ends. Spin played towards the fielder in the cover region. Stumbles upon the ball but still manages to stop it. That is what is important. Doesn't matter how you take them as long as you take them, Alex.
He's bowling to his field here. They've got 6 on the offside.
Try to move. And it's a wide ball. The bowler is concerned about asking for a wide because since he moved, he's saying that it shouldn't be called a wide ball. But the umpire decision is final. So it's a wide ball.
So if he moves towards the side that the ball is down, sometimes it's not called a wide, is that right?
Yes, so basically sometimes when the batsman moves and if it's under the arc of the batsman, they don't call it. But it's the umpire's call, so
Right.
they say line belongs to the umpire. Third ball of this over, just a 3 runs from it. And that's another wide ball here. That's another wide ball here. So losing the plot here a little bit. Gurvinder, I'm pretty sure that the captain did give him a plan to bowl. It's actually very hard to bowl in the death overs, especially when you know that a batsman like Mandeep, who has hit a couple of boundaries and a 6, playing on 23 of 13. Third ball, it's not pitched either. That's another wide ball. That's another wide ball. So the bowler is arguing with the umpire, saying it's not a wide ball. So he's actually, what he's trying to do is he's trying to go wide and away from the batsman's arc, so that he's not able to hit him down the ground. Because if it comes into his arc, this is definitely going across the boundary, Alex. That's what I'm telling you. And bit of an interesting passage of play here, Alex. We'll see what happens. Tense situations here. Very tense situation here. So finally, one in the pitch. They're trying to get 2 away towards the mid-wicket. Can this be a 4? That's been called a 4. Love the honesty of the fielder here. They say it's a 4, and it has been called a 4 here. So this should have been stopped, Alex. What do you think?
Well, 2 fielders converged, but the ball still seemed to make its way across the boundary. 4 runs to the total.
9 runs off these first 3 balls. He's having a hard time with his run-up here, Gurvinder. Is it just the pressure, or is it just the strategy? I'm not sure.
It's an interesting strategy. Lull them into a sense.
Pause again. Skied up towards the point. Will this be taken here? Actually, the fielder did good by not charging the ball, because whenever you hit the ball towards the point region, the ball tends to swirl around and it gets a little bit tricky. So either you have to commit fully towards the catch or just hold back and stop the ball. So in this situation, it's better to stop the ball because it was a little ahead of him. .76, Alex, they require of 26 balls here. Tough chase, honestly speaking, but you never know.
Both batsmen in a pretty good position to continue on here. Mandeep with 28, Gary at 14 already. So the batsmen have been out there for a little while, starting to hopefully see the ball a bit better. So it's up to them out there now. 5 wickets in hand.
They need these balls to go. They need these balls to cross the boundary, especially these 2 balls. Very important balls in my opinion there. So that they have the momentum going into the next over. So, but Gurvinder, he's taking his time. He's taking his time. He's taking his time setting the field here. The captain rushes in. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on here. He played towards the mid-wicket region. Will this ball cross the boundary? Yes, it does, and that's 6 runs. Beautiful 6 runs by the bat of Gary. Alex has said these balls have to go. One of them did go, Alex.
That was a great shot. Gary, he's very pleased with that. That was an excellent shot. Almost found its way into the hands of a fielder, but well over the boundary for that. Good shot.
70 now, 25 balls, 16 runs off this over. Can they get another 6 here? Good ball here. Try to get in a single. Will this be run out? He missed. So nothing worked for Gurvinder in this over. 4 overs remain. 70 runs required for Sher Maples here. So that is what, like 18 runs in an over? No, maybe. Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's the last we'll see of Gurvinder. I think that's his 4. Finished with an expensive one.
But he's bowled brilliantly, honestly speaking. 32 runs for 2 wickets in the context of the game. I think except this last over, he's bowled quite good. And
बोर्ड्स वाला इजी नाइट का शेयर मेपल वाले क्लिक नहीं किया उनका
last 4 overs remain of the second innings of this first semi-final. We already have our first semi-finalist. Rising Stars beat Winnipeg Warriors comfortably. Everybody was actually counting on Winnipeg Warriors to win that semi-final, but that's an upset. But funny things can happen in cricket, but they play good cricket. Richly is deserved it. We're just 4 overs away from finding out the second finalist that will be streamed live shortly after this match. So Harshimran Stan, this is last over. That has been hit so high and so long into the woods here. Mid-wicket, another 6 runs added towards this total. Now they require 66 runs off 23 balls. That's Sher Maples here. Can Mandeep and Gary be the heroes of Sher Maples, carrying this team towards an all-important final? Alex, what do you have to say about that?
Great shot there. Another one for Mandeep. Went deep.
And another one cut goes again. This has been taken here. He fumbled a little bit here, just near the boundary. What an important catch this is. Send off from everyone. Send off from the spectators. Send off from the coach. Send off from the camp, and send off from the bowler and the fielder as well. The batsman looks stunned. He was hoping for another 6 here, but not today. Mandeep is out, caught right at the boundary here. They still require 6 runs off 22 balls. So the new batsman is in Yadwinder Brar. He's on strike, and he would be hoping to give the strike to Gary, who is the main man at the moment, or maybe hit a 6. Probably not. You need a couple of balls to settle your eye in, Alex. I'm not sure, Alex, were you a batsman or a bowler?
Bowler mostly.
Oh, bowler mostly.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. What would you bowl in this situation?
You just want to keep your stock deliveries going.
It's been played towards the long fielder. Will this be taken? And another take here. Another take here. So Phantom coming back into the game here. There's a reason why the captain held back one over of Harsimran, not bowled Harsimran out, and he took 2 important wickets of Sher Maples here. So Alex, what's your stock ball? Straight Yorker or just a good length delivery?
Just try to get the length, good length, just outside the off. We'll sort of let the batsman sort of play at it, but try to restrict any of his length. Just keep it inside, kind of keep it into him. If I can get it moving out, that would be nice too. But a reverse swing, if that's possible. But stock delivery for me is just line and length. Try to get it outside the off and just let the batsman try to play at it.
Right, then you are from the expert now. Let's see. Shorter ball that is probably hidden. Wants to take a single here. That is missed. Hits again, actually. So you see the spark coming in the field now. They eye that victory. They eye that another final. Ladies and gentlemen, the Phantom Cricket Club are the defending champions of this tournament here, and they want to go into another back-to-back final and maybe win that title for their club and for their spectators here. Only time will tell, but we have to finish this game off first. We'll know shortly who is advancing to that final, an all-important final. Last ball of this over. That's a white ball. Re-ball that again, man. So 62 runs required of 19 deliveries, and we're moving towards last ball. Yorker ball has played toward the long on fielder. Will this be taken here? Actually, it crossed towards the fielder and the ball raced towards another boundary. 4 runs added, 58 runs required of 3 overs. So Alex, I can't stress enough on the extra 20-25 runs that Phantoms were able to get. They would regret, Sher Maples would regret the last 2 overs that they bowled here. Lot of wides, lot of full tosses, and lot of those deliveries where they lost the plot of the game. Because you see current situation 177 4-7 for Phantom, and they ended up scoring 218. So how important it is to score in those runs, in those last overs, because T20 cricket, we know it's all about momentum. If you have a momentum in the last 2 overs, 3 overs, that can change the game ultimately. You don't have a lot of opportunities in T20 cricket, but when you do count on them, and I think that is what Phantom might have done it. So, but we'll know. So that's an interesting move. So Mali is coming to bowl. He's an off spinner. You know, they say it's risky to bowl a spinner in the death overs here. Towards the mid-wicket region here, and that's a 4 runs here. That's 4 runs here. I'm not sure if bringing an off spinner here is a safe option, because spinners tend to basically be hit easily instead of the faster bowlers, especially during the death overs. First ball 4 runs. They require 54 runs now. 17 balls. Closing in is Sher Maples. Just 17 more balls here. Second ball here. Smash towards a long on fielder. Just be able to get a single here. Oh, they're trying for 2 actually. The fielder was a little bit lazy here, and that's why they were able to sneak in another run here. So every single run counts here for both the teams here. Third ball, he moves across, skies it up in the air. Will this be taken? Moving towards the mid-wicket. Fielder coming in and takes it comfortably. Beautiful catch here, Alex, by the fielder here. And another wicket goes down for Sher Maples.
Yeah, well, they're holding their catches, the Phantoms, and I'm sure that was probably the story last year when they won the tournament. They probably held on to a lot of their catches, so they've learned that is what they need to do to get in that win column, and the Phantoms are doing that today. 4 or 5 catches so far, I believe it's been. So now we have a new batsman in the middle. Gary sticks around. He's on 24. And I believe Satvar Singh is joining him now, number 1.
The captain.
The captain wearing number 1.
$52 runs required. Moves across. Ball moves towards the long on fielder. We'll just get a single this time. And 4 balls have been bowled. 51 runs required of the last 14 balls of this innings. Do we see a miracle here, Alex? Do we see a miracle here? This ball reverse hit. And that has been brilliantly taken here.
Goodness.
And I think that's probably the end of Sher Maples here, because Gary was probably the last recognized batsman that they had, and I think with Gary, their hopes are also lost. But a brilliant take by Phantom. Catches do win matches here. Alex, as I told you before, catches win matches, and that was a brilliant take here.
Well, I believe that was Gurvinder for the Phantoms. That might be 3 catches for him. At least 3, I believe. Number 29. He's taken some stellar catches so far today.
Especially the catch that of Mandeep right on the boundary. He fumbled a little bit, but kept his cool, because he was the danger man. He was threatening to take the game away. Now they are back in control. Last ball of this inning, last ball of this over for Amanpreet Mali, and last man in as well. So 51 runs required of 12 balls. Now 50 required of 12 balls. It is 169 for 9.
How important is it to bat out all your overs in the 2020 format? Might be one of the most important aspects of the game, other than maybe wickets in hands or runs, but you've got to bat out all the overs.
Yes, and basically if you see now that the opposition were 198 for 8 at this time, and that is where they scored the 20 runs that we see. So how important those 20 runs are. Just imagine if they bowled if they bowled good, if they only were able to score 5-10 runs, they would be chasing what, like 30 runs in 2 overs. That's more achievable than chasing 50 runs in 12 balls. So will they regret, losing the plot there a little bit to Sher Maples, or will they cover this? KP with the 19th over, smashed down the ground towards the long off, raising just a 1 here. Appeal for a stump here. They have to go on every ball here, Alex. They don't have a choice.
Looks like that's the decision that they've come to. They are swinging the bat out there.
They have to. They don't have any choice. 50 runs required of 10 balls, and that can only be possible if they hit boundaries now. So another couple of dot balls, and I would think that there would be no chance for coming back for Sher Maples here. That has been smashed. That's one of them. That is one of them. Into the woods she goes, and I'm not sure how the ball would be, Alex, after being hit all the way.
Well, these kookaburra balls, I think that they're using, they do hold their shape pretty well. Wide delivery there.
Wide delivery there. Cleared again by Satvi towards the long on region. Well fielded. Dot ball? Yes, that's a dot ball again. So 42 runs required of 8 balls. And has been bowled. So Phantom winning this second semi-final. They cruise towards the final here. And the defending champs will play the Rising Star Cricket Club that came all the way from Calgary. Richly deserved, both the teams. And we'll be streaming that live for you guys in a short while. So we'll go for a break and we'll be back.